is found. Podcasts, no doubt. From small town tales to big city schemes, we'll share them all and live our dreams. Laughs are plenty and jokes abound. Join the fun on Good As Found. Good As Found, now that's our name. Listen in and you'll be glad you came.
Welcome back to the third episode of the GAF podcast, where laughter knows no bounds.
You're dang right on that one, old son.
This is my co-host D-Lane,
That's T-Rev.
and we're here to party. Yeah, not much to update. We actually, the other day we were talking, we're like, we might move to the hood just to have more topics to talk about. We're like, we have pretty boring lives. Like, maybe we should move into the ghetto.
I feel like there'd be a whole lot more to talk about if we lived somewhere where...
Dude, actually, speaking of, all right, none of this was planned. On my way home, I just see this. Look at this. We got to get a instant reaction. He hasn't seen this.
Oh, what is that?
On the way home, speaking of the ghetto, I'm at the stoplight and I see this lady and I'm like, man, just the amount of F's that she doesn't give. I'm like, what?
I want to not give.
Let's paint the scene. She's at the stoplight getting ready to cross the crosswalk, has a skateboard, has a crumpled up soda can, a satchel,
We think it's a soda can.
an extremely baggy sweater, a huge chain on, pigtails kind of,
Let me take another. Man, look at that.
and then
rat's
just
nest up
holding a cardboard box with a cigarette in her mouth.
there.
I mean, for audio only,
Vibing.
the things they're thinking about right now. And then you've got that. Yeah. So, I mean, we're getting there.
Man, actually, that goes along with what there has been something that's happened at work.
What is it? What do we got?
The man living in the hills.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, there's a guy that he's homeless. He's living in the hills out where we work.
Unhomed.
Unhomed, homeless, unhomed, houseless.
Yeah.
Because we work out in the boonies. There's
It's true.
just out in the
It's true.
mountains, and there's a guy that's just living out there, just living off the land,
Mhm.
and that's what that reminds me of.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
Can you imagine just being able to not have any stress like that?
Lawless. Yeah.
Do you think there's more stress or less stress? Because you have to. I mean, you got to survive. You got no money.
It
you got
depends
no,
on how much you have to deal with law enforcement and like the public too, because like we talked about, the audacity of those people. Some of them they just don't have any F's to give. They don't care. They'll say anything to anybody.
But sometimes I want that.
I know, you'll see them just dancing. I mean, that
I
could
don't know
be
if that's.
drugs, too.
Yeah, I think that might be drugs. I don't think that's my.
Still,
That's
you
not
know,
clear
live
mind.
it up, dude. You have no responsibilities. Yeah, live it up. Maybe it's not too bad of a thing.
I wish I
It's
didn't have any
definitely-
responsibilities.
Definitely an epidemic. If that's what they want to do, good for them. If not, I hope they get help, and I hope they figure it out. And
Mm.
all we can do is pray for them. Thoughts and prayers. So,
You know what's crazy? This is number 3. This is pod number 3, and
twice as far as we thought we'd make it,
absolutely.
which I guess
well,
would make it 1.5. Yeah, I guess twice as far as we thought.
we almost scrapped number 1.
We did almost scrap. I mean, we were on the verge. And the bad part is we have this thing. I mean, the people listening right now probably know, the 4 people that are waiting, because we set a premiere on YouTube and everywhere else that you can do. That, like, all right, Christmas Day, this thing, get ready. We're an action packed. And then yeah, you listened to it on your way to work?
Yeah. I listened to the rough with no edits on the way to work today. And let me tell you, on that episode, we said, I think it was that one or the second one, that whoever's listening is going to want to run their vehicle into the closest wall.
Yeah, that was the second
And
one.
I felt it. I wanted to do that.
You're like, you know what? I think I could go for that right now.
Well, and it was the
Just
first
to
time,
end
like,
this.
this is my first podcast ever.
You're
Like,
right.
I've
Yeah.
never done a podcast before. So listening to myself on, over the speakers of the truck was definitely a different experience for me.
Man, it's painful.
You feel embarrassed, but there's nothing to be embarrassed because no one's listening, just you.
I know. Luckily for us too, no one's going to listen for a while. Like we have, I mean, if not ever, potentially, So it's nice that it's not, it's not like we're just gonna have a bunch of people. Hopefully, I mean, you can laugh at us now, and then hopefully in a couple of years we're all laughing together. Yeah, we're all in it together. We're learning together, and
there's I can see this going one of two ways. It's gonna be we're gonna be a success. We're gonna go to the top. And then option number 2 is that gal you just showed me on the phone.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
I could see
It could
that being option number 2.
I mean, it could go both. Like, imagine in 2 years from now, we're living the high life. We have 100 subscribers, and
let's not get carried away now.
Yeah, I mean that's pushing it. But hey, you shoot for the moon, and we think that what, we've made it. We want the freedom, and then we go down that road. We turn into that, like the old classic rock star saga. Be something good to be something good to talk about on here. So just keep it going. I think she's doing great.
I mean, she's probably living her best life. I mean, some people actually choose that.
Skate at 8. Yep.
I don't know. We got to have a guest on soon, though.
We do. Yeah, first one with Mace. He didn't say much in the background there. So
yeah, he was kind of, stiff as a board.
Man, a few words. Man, dude, having a dog is just, I guess 2 dogs. No matter what you do, there's just, you wash something and then just immediately have dog hair. It's great. You don't have dogs, so you don't have to.
I don't have any dogs. I want a dog.
All of your clothes just are always nice. You never have to.
I want a dog though. I need some other companionship.
What would you name him? Max, golden retriever with a bandana on his neck.
That's kind of cliche.
Name Max.
Kind of go like maybe Rufus.
Get
it? Rufus.
I like it. I'm here for it.
My brother just got a dog. Actually, I mean, it was like a year ago, but to me, it's still new.
Yeah. What's his name?
Brixton.
Her name.
His name.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well,
the one that...
It weighs 5 pounds. 5 pounds. And it's full grown.
Bulking. That's bulk season. Yeah. Cutting season, 4 pounds probably.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one that Pops just loves.
Pops loves him. Dude, that's his partner in crime. And he's like, no, we're not getting a dog. Well,
that's how it always works.
He got the dog. Brother paid for it. Because that was the deal. Well, brother paid for it. And now that's Pops' best friend.
Oh my goodness.
He wouldn't let anything happen to that little thing.
You'll love to see it.
He just went to the vet, 5.5 pounds. So he's overweight.
Really? Like, you gotta put this guy on
a diet. Yeah.
He's getting out of control.
That's what the vet said.
I need to see him. I think the pod needs to see him. We need to put him up there.
Oh gosh.
Caden's like, no, dude, you ain't putting my dog on there. You ain't putting him on blast. Oh man.
Yeah.
What kind of dog would you get?
I don't know. That's a hard one. I've always wanted a brindle boxer.
Oh yeah. My neighbors have a brindle boxer.
Oh really?
Yeah. Beautiful dog. Hey, big boy. Yeah, big dog.
I've heard they're not very good to have with like babies around them because they like to use their paws, so they scratch up a lot.
I don't know. You could train them. Just be like, hey, dude, listen, we got a baby around. Please don't use your paws. And he'll be like, give me a treat, and I won't. That's kind of how dogs work. It's how mine worked. Actually, Bartholomew, my other dog, my youngest dog, he's just a mix. He's a rescue out of Kansas. And I trained him with ice cubes. Loved ice cubes.
Ice cubes?
Since day one. Like, instead of treats, just give him ice cubes.
So he just loves ice cubes.
Loves them. I heard they're bad for their teeth. Like, they can be eventually. So we've weaned down, but it's just I mean, it was really cheap and it worked. It was
Yeah,
super
it was
effective. I'm
super
like,
cheap.
all right, dude. But then we had to cut back too because my other dog, Moto, if you give him an ice cube, you have within 1 minute, he's throwing up all of his food. Yeah. So
Did he just choke on it?
I have no idea. I think it's the cold in his belly. I think the cold
Oh.
just hits his belly and he just can't hang. So I'm like,
That's odd.
and I used to, I mean, up until a few months ago, they were both able to just eat ice cube, no biggie. And then now he throws up. So now I'm like, well, if I give Bartholomew an ice cube, I have to give Moto something. So it's just the dynamics shifted now. But yeah, it was like multiple times. And even the last time I gave him just a little chip of ice cube. And then there's half a bag of dog food on my living room carpet a minute later. And I'm like, oh, wow.
Dog food. So expensive.
Unreal.
I mean, I don't have a dog. We've been over this, but I just walk into the store and you go down, you just cut through the dog. Like me, I get somewhere, I'll cut to the dog food aisle, you know.
Yeah.
But I look at the price of that. How can anyone afford to feed their dog? I mean, how can you afford to feed yourself these days?
Yeah.
But
I don't even know what dog food looks like at the store. We just do Chewy auto ship every 3 weeks. And then
is it worth it?
$90 bag of Science Diet. Like chicken meal or whatever. Luckily it's not prescription. My last dog, he had like hip problems, had to get the prescription dog food. I think that was $180 every few weeks. So it's twice as much as now. Shrinkflation. You know, inflation's gonna get us all eventually, but wouldn't trade it for the world.
It got us. GAF financials.
Yeah, GAF finance, GAF crafts, and GAF finance. We're coming up. Hell yeah!
I mean, we got a new studio.
We did. Oh yeah, we did get a new studio. Do you like this?
So we're on the up and coming, dude. I like it. I like it.
Yep. We got downgraded to the dungeon.
Yeah. Well, I like it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
More homey.
Simple. We got our Walmart 24-hour surveillance sign. And
don't y'all be breaking in. There's cameras all over this place. Look at you.
Yeah, I actually got a new one today with floodlights.
Yeah.
We should just use those to record this.
Floodlights.
Have a bunch of angles.
Ring camera.
Yeah.
That talk about low budget.
Our podcast studio brought to you by Ring cameras as our production equipment. You just push the thing, ding dong dong.
This episode recorded on a Ring camera.
Yeah, ring doorbell camera. It's just we shoot the next one in front of my front door and it's on the camera.
Just on the front porch.
Hey guys, sorry, we had to sell our camcorder to pay for the
inflation got us.
Yeah, right. I need to sell the camcorder for the dang IP address.
Oh.
Starting a podcast. I think everybody should do it because it's fun. We really enjoy it, but man, do they nickel and dime you.
It's so expensive.
Around every corner, it's like, oh wow, that's a monthly subscription of what?
Well, and it doesn't seem like a lot, but you have like $10 here, $14.99 here, and then you hit us with the $70 a year.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, or pay yearly for half off. And you're like, oh, that's $250? Like,
right now?
Oh, okay. And then there's certain ones, won't name it, that you can't cancel. No matter what you want to do. When you sign up for
I've tried everything to cancel it.
They say, no, dude. You can't cancel it. They're like, if you shut your bank account down,
we're still gonna charge it.
Yeah, we'll find out where your next thing is, and we're gonna.
It blows my mind. I've tried everything. I've tried the mobile. I've tried on the computer. The only thing I haven't tried is calling them, but I don't even think that's gonna work.
Good luck. They don't even have a number. It's just like an AI assistant. You're like, cool.
Chat with us.
You know what sucks about that stuff, or even like Amazon? If I get something and it's bad or broken or like a service I don't use and it's like inconvenient, I don't even call. I won't return. I just chalk it up to the game. I'm just, well, oops. Live and learn.
I used to be like that, but I mean, I'm pinching pennies.
You're like, I got a kid on the way.
I'm pinching pennies right now, so I will. If it's broke, it's getting returned or I am raising a fuss.
Yeah. If it's broke, you have to fix it.
Absolutely.
Like
It ain't good as found.
like I'm not getting another one of these for years.
Oh
Yeah, a lot of stuff's not good as found, especially after the pandy. It's quality on equipment has gone down pretty much. in every
tremendous. It's
aspect.
amazing. But you know what really gets me riled up
What?
about this whole pandemic thing
Uh-huh.
is we're in 2024.
Right.
The pandemic happened in 2020.
We are in 2025 now, but okay.
Oh yeah, 2025.
I know it's hard to get used to. It's an adjustment.
But everyone's still blaming everything on COVID. Oh, we don't have all this because of the pandemic. Well, that was 5 years ago.
Oh, I still do it. I got pulled over the other day. He's like, did you not see the stop sign? I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. I'm like, well, I don't know. This morning I woke up and I don't think I could taste or smell my coffee very good.
He's just blaming.
And he's like, oh, all right. Well, don't let it happen again. Don't get. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. He let me go. I was like, sweet. It's funny. I never even drank coffee either. So that was got out of it.
Got out of it. I like it.
But yeah, it's just part of culture now. You blame everything on it.
And I went and because I turned 21 during COVID.
Oh man.
And the
What a
DMV
riot.
was closed. Like
Oh.
you couldn't. Well, it wasn't closed, but it was by appointment only. But they
Yeah.
were like 3 months out on appointments,
Oh, my
so I had to
goodness.
renew my driver's license
Yeah.
to get the horizontal one.
Mhm.
I had to renew it online, but I was a little bit confused. I was like, oh, what about my picture? Oh no, they used the same picture from when I was 16 and got my
Yeah.
driver's license.
Yeah.
So I've got this picture of just 16-year-old me, just complete goofball.
Oh, no. You go to get alcohol, they're like, oh, nice try.
Oh,
Nice
gosh,
try.
dude.
Make lovin'. Like, I'm sorry. I got it during the pandy. They're like, yeah, I'm sure.
Oh, it's just
man.
it's miserable. You have to show your ID, and they're just like looking at you like, no, nah, dude, come
Yeah.
on. Why are you trying to make yourself look
Yeah.
younger?
Yeah, they're like, what is wrong with you?
This isn't even the same dude.
This is not the same guy.
Uh,
Like, this is your younger brother. Quit trying to act cool. You're not one of the cool kids. You can't riz them up, Skibbity.
oh,
You're so Ohio.
don't start. I can't go off that.
Yeah, we can't do that. I had a buddy. Just we were leaving the gym and just typical Cummins boy, just rolling coal by the Sonic, trying to impress everybody. I'm in the passenger seat, just like, oh.
Trying to hide your face.
We get pulled over, and this is like during the pandy. This is like winter of 2020, about probably 4 years ago now, and gets pulled over. His tags had been expired for like a year, and he used that excuse, like, sorry, I haven't been able to get into the
Gotta love it though.
registration or whatever. Like, haven't been able to. The cop's like, well, you can do that online. He's like, I couldn't get it. The cop's like, all right, well, just try to get on that. I'm like, dude,
Smoke them if you got them.
I got pulled over in the Subaru once because it was like a month out and I couldn't afford it. And I'm like, they didn't care. They're like, hey, oh, that sucks. Here's your ticket. Now you're more poor. Like,
What happened to the Subaru, dude? What happened to the Subi?
yeah, that's a
Thing was
sensitive one.
iconic.
We had a 1990 Subaru Legacy hatchback. Bought it in 2012 from Pops for $600 because he thought it was about to blow up. And that thing, the legacy of the legacy, my gosh, it was a wagon. I actually ended up had about 300,000 miles. At one point in 2013, work got slow, so I was like, oh, I need something to do. I grinded it down to the metal with a flap disc grinder.
What?
And I went to Walmart, and like the gallons of Herculiner bed liner? I masked the windows and the lights and stuff. I just roll the bed liner all over
I
this
thought
car.
you bought it like that.
No, I
You
roll it
did
all over the car.
this.
And so it was my work truck too in the oil field. I used that to go to work and just got roasted all the time. But I would take that thing to work as my work truck, and I'm not kidding. The drag from that like rough exterior absolutely destroyed my mileage. Like you would think it wouldn't drag that much. The air wouldn't catch it. It was way slower and just terrible mileage after that. And I'm like, crap.
It was noticeably slower.
Noticeably, which is, I mean, not like you had a parachute behind it or anything.
Right.
But it was noticeably louder, felt slower, and yeah, my mileage
just
dropped
giving
like
her
2.
all she had.
It was only getting like 18 miles a gallon. Yeah, that's what was nice about that thing was you didn't need cruise control because like on the interstate, if you like whatever speed you wanted to go, you're not getting there unless it's like 65. You could get there, but if you're fifth gear, you just put your foot on the floor, and then going down hills, you could reach 80. But you're anywhere between 55 and 80. If you're going up a hill, you're 55, and then you downshift into fourth. It's bouncing off the rev limiter, and then you might be able to get up to like 65
on the interstate.
But fifth gear, you could pretty much just lug fifth gear, and then it's just
semis are just blowing past you.
Yeah, I mean, it would, if you were going straight, it was usually like about 70 was about all it's got. So it was, yeah, that thing was, I loved it. And what happened to it actually, moved down here, didn't have as much parking for it or like a space for it. So it's sitting in a lot, and I had a buddy that was like, hey, I have a friend. No, he was like, I need to use it for a little bit. I'm selling my truck. So I was like, all right, yeah, you can use it. So he's using it for a while, and then he's like, I know a guy that wants to buy it. I'm like, heck yeah, dude. How much do you want for it? I'm like, $500.
Oh,
I mean, so I only lost $100 in that however many years.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sell it to him, and then 2 weeks later, I find out, oh yeah, he rolled that thing twice and abandoned it, and it's in a scrapyard.
Oh no!
Yeah, so that's what
that
was
the
demise. The 320,000 miles it went, and that's how it ended. I was like,
oh,
dang.
that's so sad.
Another funny thing was, also in like 2012 ish, I found this chip for it on eBay, and it's just like a mass airflow. It's just a box that like regulates or like deregulates the like voltage to a sensor or whatever, so you could use it for a couple different things.
It's above my pay grade.
And you put it into the mass airflow sensor, so you wire it in there to where it just sends all the air. It just tells the computer like you have all the air and fuel you want, like have at it. So
it's like a bypass.
It would sit there, and it was basically like, I don't know, I thought it'd be like advancing timing on like a distributor engine. No, it wasn't that. It was like, it wouldn't idle, and then once you got it going, I mean, it was a dang bandit. Once you're revving that thing out after like 4,000 RPM, it's ready to go. The air and fuel mixture aligns in that thing. But anything below that, we're driving around in town like trying to get, it won't run. And I'm not even kidding you. This isn't an exaggeration. This actually happened. There was gas coming out the exhaust. It looked like water. Gas is just coming out because
that does not sound healthy.
The injectors are just sending all the fuel. It's not turboed or anything, naturally aspirated. So we just smell it. We're like, man, this thing's running like shit. If we rev it out,
he's running a little rich.
Yeah. And yeah, so the chip ended up not working out very good, but you have to try it, you know. We had to give it a go. So yeah, that was interesting. And then the demise of the darn Sub. But
it's a shame.
Had a good life. Did the best it could out there. Got made fun of a lot, but never let me down.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good. Well, at least the Subi didn't let you down.
Yeah, the places that thing went, my goodness. Yeah, Subi didn't let me down.
You know what's letting me down right now? the old F-150. We were talking about this today because he was really curious about what kind of tuner I had in my F-150 because I have a 2016 3.5 EcoBoost, and it's got 35s on it. It's got a 6-inch lift. So I threw a tuner on it.
Yeah, the cool guy truck.
It's just awful. It is the worst tuner. They tell me when I'm buying it, they're like, "Oh yeah," I was like, "I want to tune on the fly. I want to be able to, I want to spin the knob. I want to be able to change my tunes, just going." And no,
it's like I want everything a diesel has in a tuner in a gas
truck. But no, this thing is just. I buy it. They put it in. No, I just get one tune. If I want to change it, I have to take it to the shop just to have them change it. And the screen, like, you go to like click on it, like for your gauges, but you have to click one above it because when you press it, it reads it that
keeping you on your toes.
It reads it that you're clicking the one that's below.
They're like, you want accuracy? That's going to be more.
But let me tell you, they got my tire size in there. My speedometer's on.
Oh, it's on point.
Oh, it's on.
At least I got that calculation.
Right.
You ain't getting speeding tickets. Actually, that you kind of, back in the day, I wanted the tire ratio to be off with the speedometer. This is bad. It's probably illegal. But if you have bigger tires, it's spinning your odometer less.
Mm-hmm.
So I was always like, well, the more I drive, it's not actual miles. Like, I'm going further, but it's only recording like 0.93.
Pretty sure that's illegal.
But we gotta do what we gotta do, dude. In the poverty mobiles, it's the only way.
Didn't have a pot at the time to make all this money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh man, especially on the tuner. How much was that thing again?
$700
for one tune. Let's go, baby. Woo-hoo. Money well spent. Yeah. It did make it really fast, and your mileage is probably pretty good.
But since I've had the tuner in there, like I didn't really think about it, but I usually just leave a tuner plugged in.
Oh my gosh.
But over time, my truck wouldn't start when I'd go out in the mornings to start it to go to work. And this is before I had a work truck. So I was driving my personal truck to work every day. And I'd go out to start it and it just click, 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 click. I'm like, what is going on? It took me forever to figure it out.
Like, this battery sucks.
So one night I was like, I got a wild hair. And I was like, I'm going to go unplug that tuner. I'm going to see if this thing starts in the morning.
Yeah.
So I unplug it. Sure thing. Next morning I go out, dude. It just, it starts right up. And I was like, you son of a gun.
Of course. They're like, for the additional features of this tuner, how much did you spend?
$700.
For the $700, you get a dead battery every morning included for free. We added in there. You don't have to.
Well, and
you don't have to pay extra.
I put 2 batteries in that truck, thinking it was the battery.
You're like, these batteries are terrible.
They're terrible, dude. The people at a Batteries Plus were probably like, this idiot.
Yeah. Those batteries are like, I'm sorry, I'm doing the best I can.
Pretty sure I kept them in business around here for a while.
Yeah, they're like, man, that tuner, they're in cahoots with the tuner. They're like, hey, keep it coming.
To change the battery, because I went full. I've got rock lights on it.
Oh my gosh.
I've got
all the accessories.
The tuner, like everything's hooked
up. The
batteries
batteries are just working their ass off.
Well, to take the battery off, you have to hit you have to take off all the little
attachments, like accessories and stuff.
And they won't let you do it yourself at Batteries Plus. Like, oh no, we'll take our toolbox out and we'll do it for you. We're right here on the spot. And they're just like, oh, nah, buddy.
Yeah, they see that. They're like, oh, this guy again. They see all that. They're like, oh, I don't know why your battery might be dead. Something.
It's a rat's nest.
A cyber truck looks at your truck and it's like, oh, man, I'm glad my battery doesn't have that much.
By the way, it's for sale.
Just buy it. There we go. Kistner, where are you? Please just buy this thing.
If you want a project, here it is. What do they say on the posts on Facebook? Mechanic special.
Yeah, mechanic special.
That's just code for absolute piece of garbage.
It's like if you're in the market for a truck with unbelievably bald tires and a tuner that's just amazing that you can't leave plugged in overnight or you're gonna have a dead battery.
Multicolor rock lights, 35 ball tires,
Yeah.
just the whole nine. And
Heck
if
yeah.
you want it, hit me up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can't beat it. I think it's a bargain. I don't even know what you're asking, but it's a bargain.
Shoot me an
nice
offer,
truck.
bud.
I mean, the thing's fast. It'd probably do a wheelie in 4 low. Let's be honest. So
It's pretty quick.
somebody's into that. This guy's about to be a dad. He doesn't really need that anymore. I'm sure it was cool in high school, but
I didn't even have it in high school. That's the bad part.
imagine loading the baby in there. You're like, these 35s.
Dude, I gotta lift. If I were to load the baby, and I gotta lift the car seat over my freaking head because I'm a little guy.
Nah, keep the truck.
Oh.
You need the shoulder extension. That's a good shoulder workout. Oh man, lifting the baby up into it. Oof. Oh, and then you got to get the baby. Oh man, getting them
Well,
out.
then trying to buckle them in, like,
Yeah, what a chore.
absolute. I gotta climb up.
Yeah,
Just ridiculous. It's embarrassing.
yeah. It's probably about time for a minivan.
Dude, I want a minivan so bad.
I do too.
My wife will not let me get a
my
minivan.
wife either. She's absolutely not. I'm like,
Close the door. I just gotta
"They're
hit a
sick."
button.
They're so
and
nice. Low to the ground. 3rd row seating on a lot of them. They're nice, dude. You see a Toyota Sienna, you're like, oh, please,
TVs in the
man.
headrests.
Oh my god,
the whole nine.
I'll
you
be
can.
back there. I'll stream. I don't
Yeah,
care. We'll have
exactly.
family movie night back there.
Oh, absolutely. The kids are entertained. You don't
Super
got to worry
special.
about it. They're not back there fighting, yelling at each other. Yeah, and knowing
Yeah.
us, you can keep fighting. I'm gonna turn this thing around.
Yeah. Y'all better quiet down back there. I'll turn this wagon around. I don't care what you say. Oh man. Yeah. Like the good old days.
Mm.
No, we're into gentle parenting around here. All right, children, keep it down back there. Okay. Oh, hey, quit hitting your brother, okay? We'll pull this thing over at the next gas station and
Shut up, Dad. No, that's not very nice.
you're so Ohio, Dad. Just keep your mouth shut.
Where did these things come from? How did they come up with these words?
I love it, dude. I need to find the Duolingo for Gen Alphas.
I sent it to you.
I saw it, but I'm like, I studied that video for a while, and I'm like, dang.
I can't get behind it, dude. And I mean, I'm only 25 years old,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like I'm 45 years old, just trying to get with the times.
You're living in an old man's body. You're 25-year-old trapped in 45-year-old's body. You
mean,
just
it
need
could
to
be worse.
You just need to rizz them up more. You know, I don't know.
Call
why
me
you're
the
not.
Rizzler.
Dude, the Rizzler. Goodness, you just can't beat it. What a time! What a time to be alive. We're here for it.
Good
Gosh, I
times.
love it. What were the other ones?
Ohio Skibbity.
Skibbity. There were some other good ones.
I mean, Sus is that one's kind of a given.
Sus, Fire. Those ones we've been saying.
Yeah.
Like,
I can 100% say I've never said Sus. I know what it means, but I've never said it. If I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna say suspicious.
Yeah, I like Sus. I'm gonna start saying it to my wife. She's like, "Why didn't you do the dishes?" I'm like, "Oh, they were kind of sus. I wasn't feeling it."
Hey, go change that diaper. Go change his diaper.
Yeah, it's pretty sus.
It's pretty
I
sus.
don't know. It's pretty cool. It's sus. I'm good. I'll pass, fam. I think that was more millennial.
Oh yeah, dude. I'll pass, fam.
Calabunga.
Well, dude, that's not.
Calabunga. I don't know. What is it, dude? Broha. Calabunga, broha. Unreal.
I think that was that more your time.
I don't know. Rocket Power was popping back in the day. No one knows what that is.
What is that?
It was a really, really good show on Nickelodeon. The good old days. Now we
I don't know.
got all kinds of, I don't know, YouTube kids.
Do
It's the
kids
big thing.
watch cartoons anymore, or do they just sit and watch YouTube?
I think it's just YouTube pretty much. I don't think, I mean, they got like Bluey and Miss Rachel and I don't know. There's one that everybody's like, don't let your kids watch this. It's addicting. But other than those, I don't know.
Did you ever watch the Magic School Bus?
Oh yeah,
Dude, that was
it.
Miss Frizzle.
Frizz, yeah, the Frizz, yeah.
Yeah, that thing was sick.
I used to think it was real. I'm like, man, I want to go on that bus. Someday.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's gonna be fun, but obviously didn't transpire. What else was there when we were kids? Man, there was so much back in the day. Like, remember what your parents used to tell you? Like, oh, don't leave the light on in the cab of the car. Like, you're gonna get pulled over.
We're gonna get pulled. We're gonna die.
Yeah. If you swallow your bubble gum, it takes 7 years to digest.
Dude.
If you eat a watermelon seed, you'll grow a watermelon. Like, oh, you have to wait 30 minutes to go in the pool after you eat. Like,
is it bad? I still follow the light in the car rule. I just don't, unless I am parked. I'm not using that light.
Like, nope. Guess it's gotta wait.
Yeah, no.
You're like, it just dropped something important in between the seat, or I can't find something. No, it's gotta wait. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. The times were so much simpler when we were younger.
They were. Sit in the back seat and look at the moon, and you think it's chasing you. Maybe that was just me.
I think that was just, I didn't have that.
I've had a lot of concussions since then. There's some loose screws. It's all right though. We're here.
Good times.
Yep.
Good times. Speaking of good times,
mm-hmm.
You went and rode your mountain bike this weekend.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I saved this story for the pod.
Yeah, I haven't heard this yet. He told me yesterday. He's like, I gotta save it for the pod.
Yeah. Everybody after the weekend just asked me, oh, how was your weekend, bud? I'm like, oh, hold it right there.
Hold it.
Let's save it for the pod. I'll tell you on there, okay? Just don't get ahead of yourself. We got just tune in, okay? But yeah, this weekend, as we talked about, I think in the first episode, whenever I signed up for a mountain bike race in May, so I'm getting ready for it, and wasn't much snow, so decided to go out to the local trails.
It's a beautiful weekend.
And I went 2 days. The first day I went, I mean, the embarrassment. If you like my loop on Strava, which is a mountain biking app that tracks your GPS and shows you how far you went, all that, it was like 3 miles, and it was just back and forth because you could tell I was just lost. I had no idea where I was going, and then just ended up back where I started, and then just drove home. I was like, how long
were you out there?
30 minutes. I mean, it wasn't maybe longer.
I thought this was an all-day event.
That was the first day. Just tucked my tail, just so embarrassed. The parking lot's full. I'm like, all right, I gotta get out of here. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm going. Nothing's working. So then the next day I'm like, I'm gonna get redemption. And you can see the course map. So they have like the course mapped out of where this race is gonna be. So I'm like, I'll go get like a feel for the course and where it's going to be. And I'm like, yesterday gave me nothing. It just confused me more. So I kind of studied the course map that night, went on like Google Earth and Strava, and like, it's like, all right, I have the general idea. I'll figure it out when I get out there tomorrow, because there's signs on the trails and stuff. And I get out there, parking lot's full. I unload my bike and make sure the tires have plenty of air. Because it's a 30-mile loop, so I'm like, I'll try to do 30 miles today. So I'm getting everything ready. My forks are kind of low, so I'm like, let me air these up with my tire pump. This guy next to me, he's from around Aspen, so that demographic, I think you know what kind of person that is. And there's these people in the mountain bike community, and 99% of people in the community I absolutely love. They're nice, but man, there's a few that are very entitled. And so I'm pumping my forks up. I don't care I don't care if it ruins my forks. I'm here to train. I just want to finish this race. I don't care about my bike's performance. I'll figure it out.
You just want to finish the race.
Like, my forks are a little bit low. I'm like, I've got a shock pump right here. I'm going to use my tire pump. I don't care. I just want to get out here, figure it out. This guy comes running over. Hey, whoa, do you need a shock pump, dude? I'm like, no, I'm good, man. He's like, you really shouldn't do that. You're destroying your shock.
What?
You're airing that up way too much. He's like, you're going to ruin your seals. And I'm like, oh, wow, really? Oh, that's crazy. I've only been doing it like this for 2 years. Dang, I'm glad you told me. Thanks, dude. Well, have fun out there. He's like, you sure you don't want the shock pump? I'm like, I mean, I just pumped 180 psi into these. I'm pretty sure the damage is already done. Oh yeah, and I've also done this at least a dozen other times for the last 2 years.
But dude, this was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Like, maybe my forks keep losing air pressure and I gotta pump them up even more every time because of this. I don't care. Just let me be. Like, I have my AirPods in. That means do not disturb. But he went on and then rambling about how amazing Aspen trails are and all that. I'm like, oh really? How are they? Under 10 feet of snow right now? I'm sure they're great. Leave me alone. Andy had an e-bike. I'm like,
can you even call that mountain biking if you got an e-bike?
An acoustic bike. Yeah, people love the e-bikes now. They are rad, but
seems kind of lazy, but
acoustic
whatever.
for mine. Well, I mean, it's pedal assisted, so you still have to pedal. It just helps you out. I bought one a few years ago, and it had like 300% power was like the highest mode.
Oh.
So you charge it, and then like if you need to get up a steep hill or something, you can put on like 300%, and it basically goes 300% of the power you're putting in with your legs. So it just makes it easier to pedal.
Okay, I retract my
Up the
last
hills.
statement. It's not lazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, it makes mountain biking a lot easier to where you can go for longer, but they're also so heavy.
Right.
They're so heavy. So going down hills or anything, you need beefier brakes, better suspension, all of that. So it's like, it's a give or take, but
Sorry, I
they're
interrupted.
cool. No. But yeah, so that's how the day started. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then, so just the vibe's already just low. I'm like, well, oh well. And then hit the trails, hit the open road, and probably 3 miles in, I'm just like, yeah, I'll figure it out. I know where I'm going. And I go down it's the most extreme trail out there according to Strava, like extreme double diamond black. Well, I got on it when it connected, so I didn't get in on like the trailhead where it says like name double diamond, like enter at your own risk, be advanced, whatever. So like big drop offs, ledges, and then the single track in the rocks and stuff is so technical. And I'm going through this thinking it's part of the race course.
Right.
So I'm like, man, this is gonna be brutal. Like when hundreds of people go through this, I'm like, do they want people to just expire out here? And so I do that for a few more miles, end up on this hill, and I find another trail. It connects to another trail. I'm like, man, let me get my phone. Let me see where I am, because that was brutal. Like that was so rough. And yeah, I look back and it's like before all of that gnarly stuff, I needed to take a right and then go back and through. No. So I'm like, oh man, not only did I just have to endure that, just destroy my legs on rocks and trees and stuff, and hike a bike like 6 times, but now I'm completely off like the actual race course. So this is not benefiting me at all. Anywhere I go now, I'm 6 miles away from where the course is. So
it could have benefited you though. I mean, you're hardcore trained.
Just embarrassing myself. And I'm like looking around, just like, I really hope a mountain lion is just gonna don't let me know about it, dude. Just I'll be lunch. Okay, that's fine. It was embarrassing. And then I get connected on another trail, and then I'm like, all right, well, I'll just hook back on the last part of the course. And somehow I messed that up to where I just go and then I take another right and just go down into this valley and up this other hill. So then 3 miles later, I'm like, just completely lost again. And I look on my phone and I'm like, oh no, are you kidding me? Did I really do this again? Like, oh my gosh, how many times am I going to do this today? And then, so I can't even turn around and go back the way I just went. So I have to like go down, loop back around, and then go back up what I just came down, which is so much gnarlier going back up than down. And I'm like 8 miles in at this point, so I'm getting pretty tired.
Yeah.
And there's one part where it's just like a cliff. Like you're only supposed to go down this part. You're not supposed to go back up unless you mess up like I did. So there's a huge drop off. Well, I'm just like lifting my bike up onto this ledge and then like climbing up. And then it's just a disaster. Meanwhile, my wife's calling me like, when are you going to be home? We need the car. We're going to lunch because her friend is in town. I'm like, wow, this is really cool. Like this didn't work out how I wanted. So we're off to a rough start, but I think we're all going to reel it back in and hopefully turn that thing around before May, because we start doing that stuff during the race. It's going to be a long, not only am I going to last and embarrass myself, I mean, they're going to be packed up. Like the finish line's not even going to be there by the time I get there.
They're just be packed up. Oh, T-Rev out there. He's
Yeah. Send the helicopter, he'll find him. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that was just embarrassing. And then of course, let's see, that took 3 hours to get back. Yeah, 3 hours to do 10 miles. Well, like 2 hours and 40. But then I get back and who's there? The old shock pump boy.
Oh yeah.
It's like, how was it out there? Pretty soft. I was like, yeah, there's some soft spots, some snow. You know, I got a little lost. He's like, oh, I don't know where you went. Mine was ideal. I'm like, of course it was, Nepo. But no, well, we made it work.
Oh, I love it, dude.
Yeah, so that was the climactic second ride. I'm just like, man, I got a lot of work to do. I hid both those on Strava too. It's like you can have the option of having a public. I'm like, absolutely not. Not a big fan of public humiliation on here. Like, because you can see the map of where I went, and it's just the loosest program. Just what's this guy doing out here? Like, oh, he was going here, pretty easy, like good route, and then he went here.
So it just shares where like you went.
Yeah, it'll tell you down to the. It'll even, it's a super cool app, but it'll even do it to where you can play it, and it'll show like a satellite view, 3D of your course. With like all the objects, the whole trail.
That's cool.
So I mean, it doesn't show you on the bike, but it shows like an avatar where you go. So it's really cool. If anybody's into mountain biking, you probably know about it. But if not, check out Strava. I don't know, whatever their subscription is. Another subscription. Here we go. But yeah, it was an interesting one. Hopefully only up from here, but I'll keep you guys posted weekly on the progress of the mountain bike journey.
So now my question is, this race, it's in May, right?
It's in May. We got a lot of time.
Can there be spectators?
I think so. Well, there's like a concert. There's beer, all kinds of stuff.
So it looks like
drink beer, but
GAF's going mountain biking.
Oh, here we go.
We're going to have a pod out there.
GAF races, yeah. It'll be.
We'll do minute by minute updates of T-Rev, how far he's gone.
I'll just live stream it. We'll just get some kind of camera, put a microphone on, and live stream the struggle.
I don't know if we want to do that.
That'd be terrible. Like the ASMR of me just heavy breathing and everything. Yeah. Oh man, people would be like, "Oh my gosh, why is that old boy wheezing? He's like half a mile in. He's got 29 and a half miles left. I don't know if he's gonna make it."
Oh boy, just got out of the car.
Yeah, he just aired his shocks up to 180 and he's sweating. This isn't looking good. Unbelievable.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, so what else do we got? Let's talk about what were you telling me the other day about the cows missing?
Oh, yeah. I read it like a news article
Mhm.
that there's just 150 cows that are just missing. I mean, I didn't click on the article.
There
It
you
was
go.
just a headline.
Headline. Yeah, that's all you need to know
But
in today's society. Dude, the
it says
headlines
that
are all that
in
matter.
like Montrose County that there was 150 cows just missing.
Where could they be? Comment where you think these cows are. What happened to them? My
Was it-
first thought was
Aliens.
aliens or some hungry old boys. Or
What'd you do with 150 cows?
hurt them. It could
I
be.
mean, you could sell them. I mean, obviously, there's
It could
cattle
be
thieves
just
out there, but
maybe a bunch of Australian Shepherd dogs got loose and just herded them old boys out into the mountains. They're just, we did good, Paul.
I did good, Paul.
Just waiting for their owner to come. Come
Oh.
on, Paul. We herded them up for you. Get up here. Like, where did the cows go? Especially since they were from different ranches.
Yeah, they were from like, I think, like this, like the little sub headline. It was like from like 3 or 4 different ranches, I think, is what it was. Don't quote me on that. I could be completely
Yeah,
wrong.
that's so interesting.
Yeah, could you imagine?
I couldn't.
You
Yeah.
go to sleep
I mean,
one.
they're big.
You go to sleep. You know,
Oh,
you
my gosh.
wake up the next morning, go look out in the field, and they're just gone.
Especially if you're like relying on them. Like, all right, can't wait to get these things sold. And then you just come out, you're like, well, this year might suck.
I put a damper on things.
I better call my tax person. Explain to him we've got a little situation. The cash cows are gone.
The literal cash cows are gone.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, so
Oh,
we'll keep you posted if we hear anything on that, because that was an interesting one. I couldn't believe it when he told me. I said, "Are you kidding me? What? This place has gone to shit.
what in tarnation?
Yeah, what in tarnizzle are these boys doing out here? Oh, you kidding me? 150 horses, 150 cows? They gone? Where'd they go?
You gotta hit him with the.
All right. Should we try this? We got this.
What do we got?
We got this new game.
Is it over here?
Yeah, we're gonna try this out. We're gonna see how this goes. I can't believe fucking dumpster fire. Okay.
How do we play this game?
I don't know. That's the fun part.
Okay.
We're gonna learn together.
All right. I'm gonna quiz you first.
All right, quiz me up. Riz me up, Daddy.
Does the Statue of Liberty hold the torch in her left or right hand?
Let's see. Holding the book. I'm gonna say right hand.
All right.
Just hold the book.
Ooh, good job.
I got it right.
You got it right.
Yes.
You got it right.
Yay!
How long did Sleeping Beauty sleep?
10 years.
Wrong.
How long was it?
I'm gonna give you one more guess.
1 year.
100 years.
Goodness, I would have never guessed that. I figured you'd die. Deep sleep. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fairy
maybe.
tale.
Yeah, fairy. Yeah.
What popular cocktail contains rum, sugar, lime, club soda, and mint leaves?
I don't drink alcohol. I don't know.
I'll give you want a hint?
Sure.
They come in really pretty glasses.
A Shirley Temple.
No. Okay, I'm just gonna go off
Okay.
this.
Malibu.
Starts with an M.
Margarita.
No.
Okay.
We're
Okay. Yeah.
mojito.
I would have never guessed mojito. That sounds like someone my ex cheated on me with. I don't. What do you mean? You know?
We're throwing it around out here.
Yeah.
What horror film features a famous scene where a woman is stabbed while taking a shower? Dude, that's one of my biggest fears.
Yeah, that is pretty scary. It's not The Shining.
No,
Is it old like that?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Oh,
I'm just
man.
reading the card here.
Stabbed while taking a shower. Scary Movie 3. I don't know.
We're gonna put the mic down.
Yeah, put the mic down. Mic drop. Do you learn with the mic drop?
Psycho. It's,
Oh yeah,
it's Psycho.
Would have never guessed. I don't drink alcohol or watch movies, so this is cool.
Okay.
Keep that trend going.
All right. One more card, and then we'll switch it up.
Yep, let's go.
We're good on time. We're good on time.
We're good on time.
How many pieces does each player have to have at the start of a chess game? I don't even know the answer to this.
14? Dang, what was it?
16.
Oh man.
What is a box for storing cigars called?
Humidif. Dehumidif. It's not a dehumidifier.
It's not.
It's a
You're on the right track.
Humidif. I don't know.
Humitter.
I thought that's.
I think that's how you say that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, this is good.
Oh, what do we got?
We're right on topic here. How many stomachs does a cow have?
7. What?
No.
14.
No. 14 stomachs.
Mm-hmm.
4.
Oh, I thought they had way more than that. Those are rookie numbers. We got to bump that up.
Dude, that was really good. Maybe you can get them called back in. Get them 150 cows.
Yep, there it is. Is it that good?
Excellent.
Heck yeah. Hell yeah.
How long does it typically take for an alarm to go off after the snooze button is hit?
Does it typically take?
Mm-hmm.
5 minutes?
No.
1 minute?
No.
10?
No.
Oh, give me the answer.
9.
This game sucks.
All right.
All right, yeah, your turn. For the embarrassment of a lifetime. Get ready. Oh, you guys can laugh at our
Let me
expense.
have it.
Did you already read this one?
No,
I don't believe you. We get
that's
this one.
fine. You can shuffle them.
Wait,
What we got? The answers are on the back.
Okay. All right. What one thing does a koala's diet mainly consist of?
Leaves.
Yeah, eucalyptus.
Oh, eucalyptus? So like half a point.
Yeah, half a point. I think you did good. What do you call the charge to play a round of golf? You should know
The
this.
charge?
Yeah, like, it's a fee. What would?
Oh, I know this, but
Yeah,
no.
you should know. You're a big golf guy.
Yeah, I should know this. I do know this.
I don't think you do. You're acting like you don't.
Can you reread the question, please?
What do you call the charge to play around a golf? I already gave you a hint. It's a fee. It's a word.
Course fee?
It is close, but
A green fee?
it is.
Is it a green fee?
It is a green
Okay,
fee.
okay.
It is.
I was toying with the two.
What does a camel store in its hump?
Milk. Water. Food. Okay, answer.
Fat. Same. I mean, same. Honestly, my friend. Yeah. I
New card.
I'm not a fan of
New card.
Transylvania. Transylvania.
What's that?
Don't want to go there.
Okay.
What is the largest city in South America by population?
Brazil.
No, that's a country.
Oh, that Rio de Janeiro.
No, it's Sao Paulo, but
Oh,
that one's kind of tough.
wow.
Um,
I'm gonna get made fun of so bad on that one.
oh my gosh.
Hmm.
I can't even say that one because it'll be.
What? Let me read it.
Look at the third one.
The third one.
You can't say that word on here. that one's pretty. I guess
That's brutal.
We could say it. We could word it in this way. What do you call the Japanese ritual of unaliving in part by stabbing oneself in the stomach? Why did I do it?
I don't
Word
know.
is harakare sapatuko.
Dude, for all of our listeners out there that are just the audio listeners, they're gonna think for sure
Yeah.
you're from Japan.
I've done a little Duolingo.
You've dabbled in the arts.
I don't care about manicure and pedicure. Oh, here we go. Who married Prince William on April 29th, 2011?
Prince William.
Mhm.
Is he the blonde one, or is he the redhead?
Blonde.
Kate.
Kate.
Princess Kate.
Princess Kate. Princess Kate.
I don't know. It starts with an M, doesn't
It
it?
does. It absolutely does. Starts with an M. Kate
I don't know.
Middleton.
Middleton.
Half a point. Do you know anything about Top Gun?
Yeah.
Who played Tom Iceman Kaczynski in the 1986 film Top Gun?
Hold on.
Huh?
Give me a moment. What sucks is like you can picture their face.
Once there was a boy.
I can't remember his name.
Val Kilmer. Heck yeah, dude. Tombstone. Do you know anything about Bruce Springsteen?
No.
All right. Well, let's go to the next one. We've got plenty to go. All right.
And just saying, we're gonna get through all these on this pod, so you might just want to get comfy.
Yeah. All right. How many legs does an ant have? Not an aunt, an ant, like the insect, not your
8, 12,
Nope.
10, 16,
No cigar.
14,
Think about an ant. Just think about one. Like
4,
seeing an ant. No, dude. Oh my god. This is
6.
crazy. Yes. If you said an odd number, I was gonna lose it. I was gonna.
I was thinking about it.
Pack it up. All right, you guys get out of here. All right. Yeah, let's go.
I was thinking about it, dude.
3,
Just to throw you off.
3. Are there genitalia that big? What currency is used in Russia that's been devalued astronomically since the invasion? I shouldn't have said that.
I don't know.
The ruble. I don't even have to look because I knew it. Oh, ruble. Whatever. It is in ruble. What do you call the nose of a horse? Sarah Jessica Parker. I'm just kidding. What?
Oh,
I'm kidding.
Oh.
It's a joke. Yeah, it's satire.
the nose of a horse. Let's go. Is that the dog?
Yeah, my dog is
Is
just
that the
outside
dog?
the door whining. Moto, keep it down. No, Dad'll be out in a sec.
Snout.
Muzzle. All right, let's.
Moto is not happy.
All right.
Oh, and Bartholomew.
All right. Hey, be gentle on the equipment. Come on.
Easy, boys.
You can stay back there.
Easy.
Come on. Good boy. That's right. Do you want to get in the picture?
Oh, first guess.
First guess.
There's Moto.
Stay back.
Oh, you're not happy.
Moto, say hi. Moto, say hi.
He's getting up on the mic, dude.
Good boy. Good boy. All right. Exit.
He wants to
stage right.
talk. Let him talk.
I know.
Let the man talk.
Kisses and kisses. All right. Don't get. All right. You're gonna fight with us. Go play. All right. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I love you. Wow. Rambunctious dog. So yeah, there's our first guess. Let's get back to the game. Try to take this quick break.
which one is the applause button?
You know.
I was gonna applaud for him, but
Oh, for the dogs?
yep.
That's more fitting.
That's a good one.
That's right. It really was. Oh man. Okay. Whose nickname was Old Blue Eyes?
I don't know.
Frank Sinatra.
No, I don't know anything about Frank Sinatra.
You know this one. How many seconds are there in an hour?
These seconds are there in an hour?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's 60 seconds in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
120. How many seconds are in an hour? Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
1,200.
No.
12,000.
Mm-mm.
Okay, hold on. Oh,
Right. That's it. That's the exact.
6 times 6, 36. 60 times 60.
There you go.
36.
60 times 60 would be how many zeros are in 60 and 60?
3,600.
Ding 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 ding. Correcto.
I didn't do very good in math in school.
Who is the American financier who, after being convicted of fraud and money laundering, was sentenced to 150 years in prison in 2009?
I don't know. I was 9 years old.
He was a very influential person. He ran a Ponzi scheme. And what's crazy about Bernie Madoff, that's who it was, is
I've heard the name. I'll be honest with you.
he was already extremely successful. I think he was a stockbroker. He did some stuff in finance. Already super successful. Crazy. Let's go.
Who said the magical phrase "Open Sesame"?
Aladdin?
You're close.
Genie?
Again, you're close. You're right on there.
Jasmine?
No.
Open Sesame. It wasn't Aladdin
It wasn't Aladdin or Jasmine.
or Genie.
Alibaba.
Well, that's a place I love to shop. Next.
Yeah, I'm really hoping you know this one.
I hope so.
What is the largest planet in our solar system?
Jupiter.
Yep.
Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Girls go to college to get more knowledge. I don't know. Something like that.
What is the name of the actor who plays Mr. Bean?
I only know him as Mr. Bean.
Dude, that's how I felt about Val Kilmer, dude.
The-
I only knew him as Iceman.
Bean. I don't know.
Rowan Atkinson.
I like that name.
Oh, this is so easy.
Probably not.
It is.
Not for me.
No, it is.
Give it to me.
What is the name of the memorial with faces of 4 American presidents carved in granite?
Oh man, Mount Rushmore.
So-
Yeah. Woo, 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 woo,
This thing is
woo.
rigged.
Yeah,
This
rigged.
thing's rigged. dog.
rigged against you. I rigged it in my favor. I shuffled them.
You think that's all right? Top one? Can we just skip it?
Yeah, we'll skip it.
What is the name of the set of structures of the brain that control emotions?
Set of structures, neurons.
Wrong.
Set of structures, structures. Emotion. Let's see. What would that be? Can I phone Andrew Huberman? What would that be? Emotion. The structure.
Structures.
Structures.
Yes, sir.
I don't know.
The limbic system.
Well, I wouldn't have got that. So,
Oh,
great. Small brain.
this could have been debatable for a while for some people. This is around our era of cartoons. Who is the cat and who is the mouse in Tom and Jerry? I felt there was some debates.
Who is the cat and who is the mouse?
Mm-hmm.
Tom's the cat and Jerry's the mouse.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Finally got one. Yay. Happy hamburgers.
What country is Samsung from?
Japan. Samsung. Korea? South Korea.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. We got a winner.
Imagine they're from North Korea.
Oh,
Yeah. Hell
rough
yeah.
subject.
Heck yeah.
We want to keep going, or are we about to call it?
We'll save some for the next one. Let's
All right.
talk about New Year's resolutions.
Do you have any?
Finish that mountain bike race. Be the best father I can.
Those are good ones. Those are good ones.
Keep the pod going, just improve on it. Having a lot of fun doing
I
it.
like it.
Yeah, just keep on keeping on. And
Joe Dirt.
be better than everybody at work. Still
Yeah,
keep that streak going.
pretty easy to do.
Keep that competition
We're all
going.
degenerates.
Yeah, everybody's just running it. No, it's nice that we actually love our job. It
Yeah.
is. We are very fortunate.
Absolutely.
No
A lot of people can't
complaints.
say that.
A lot of people can't. We are count our blessings every day, but
Yeah, absolutely.
it's still a competition, and still got to win it.
In it to win it, baby.
Yep. We got a new competitor this year. The one last year didn't quite pan out.
He
Wasn't
didn't
much
know
of a
he was competing.
I know, and the new guy doesn't either. But we have to have internal competitions that keep us going. 'cause-
Wait, which new guy are we talking?
Oh, you know what group he's in. He's the other guy, and I mean, he just dominated this year. And I saw that number, and I said,
oh
wow.
boy. Yeah.
And I was like, wow, what a legend. That's going to be a tough shoot.
It's gonna be a good race.
Tough competitor. Yeah, I don't.
Are you
know.
gonna tell this one that you're actually competing?
I don't think so, because he beat me up. But
He ain't gonna beat you up.
he's still going to be
He's the
grinding.
nicest guy.
He is. He'll still be grinding. He'll still be putting out good numbers. So we're going to have our hands full, and we're just going to try and do the best we can.
I'm just going for like a far second.
Dude, you got it. I believe.
We're gonna try and get some stuff done for the kid shows.
Yeah, 100%. There's nothing that motivates you like having a baby on the way. It's the
Yep.
best thing in the world, and we love it. Puts everything in perspective, and also puts a lot of things out of perspective. And it's confusing and chaotic the whole time, and every second of it's worth it.
Yeah.
You can't beat it.
Can't beat it.
All right. Was there anything else? hell of a talk, man. What
That
a
was good.
time. I
That was
really
a-
like that.
It was a good pod.
Everybody got to hang out, and
I doubt anyone's hanging out with us right
hey,
now. I think this
you
is
know
just,
what?
I think this is just two dudes talking.
By everyone, I met us, and I had a great time.
I did too.
If anybody did watch this far, thank you. We definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can support the pod by liking, commenting, subscribing, hitting the bell, any of those on YouTube. Can download it on Apple or Spotify. Give us a 5-star review, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time. Enjoy your week, people. Deuces.